So in my last video, I talked about some of those cringeworthy scenes in movies that have us thinking that pursuit of another individual is somehow love or romantic, and that human beings are prizes. And really why that becomes important in the workplace is because those kinds of behaviors can lead to a stalking complaint. So as an employer, you need to be aware of this. And maybe you want to look for it also in your coworkers and the people that you work with. I'm Nancy Schick of Third Year Conflict Resolution, where we take a holistic approach to resolving disputes, including things like stalking in the workplace. And in this video, I'm going to move this conversation forward and talk about impartial investigations. So we had a case where we'll call this person Chris, and Chris had a complaint against him because he was doing things like waiting for some of the female employees he worked with. He tried to sit next to them at work during meetings. He tried talking to them when he ran into them in the hall, and he tried contacting them on social media. Now, if you're listening closely, you're probably thinking, wait, don't we all do that with people we work with? And that's exactly why we want to make sure we're doing a fair and impartial investigation. Of course, we want to believe people when they come and report things to us, but that's also in the investigation. We want to believe what the accused is telling us, and we have to be at that point judging some of the information that's being shared with us. So if you're doing your impartial investigation, what are your goals? The first, of course, is right there in the name of it, impartial investigation, because you want it to be fair and impartial. You're there to ensure the safety of your employees, and that's both physical and mental safety. You want to reduce the risk of their harm, and that includes then the business harm, right? And that could be financial harm, liability, et cetera. And then once you've identified whether harm has actually occurred, stop it, maybe implement some sort of discipline, and ideally some rehabilitation, right? Because what you find in some of these stalking cases is people don't always know that that's what they're doing. That's why I talked about the movies in the beginning, because we get some really screwed up ideas from them. And that doesn't mean we excuse the behavior, but sometimes it's just a conflict that can be resolved. So I'm going to get you started with some resources. I'm going to put in the links to the notes to the videos. If you're already dealing with something like this and need a little help before I finish this series, then you can also click the link below to schedule a consultation with me and hit that subscribe button while you're down there, because I'm going to keep telling you the story of Chris and how we resolved it. And of course, in the meantime, keep listening with your third ear for those hurts you can heal.